Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is me, Darth Ninja, and we're here with some more D&D. And yeah, the plan is not to die, as always, but we shall see. But yay! Let's continue and play and have some fun. And off we go. Rah! Yay! Anyway. Oh, everything seems to be working good. Awesome.
Honey, you gonna be streaming?
Audio. Boom mic. Discord
Yes.
working. There's no game audio.
All my stuff yet.
Sound alert should be
I
working
always
just
have to go on
fine.
Switch.
And it still says golf with friends.
Yeah, it said that for me when I first clicked on his stream, but he updated the thing for it.
Okay. Cool. Okay, there we go. It's just
Choo.
which is funny because I'm in a room 20 feet from him, so. Why am I the last to know?
I don't know. It's okay, though.
It's fine.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I still don't know, so. Oh, I did switch some stuff around, which possibly means you may not hear Ms. Dart.
Oh,
If that's the case, I can fix it.
I just now I reconnected the thing so I could see everybody. So I didn't tell you guys because it's been a week since we've all talked, but I dyed my hair.
Ooh. I want
Not that we know the difference.
I mean, yes, of course, you guys. You know what? You can picture a fat white male with purple hair. All right.
I'm just bringing purple back. Purple ain't for the old fogies anymore.
Yeah, my hair is now purple. This is my first time.
Is it long? Is it short? Is it spiky like peacock? Is it like
long
and luxurious?
Long in a ponytail at all times.
Samesies.
Okay, before he described that, I was just picturing Samwise Gamgee with purple hair.
No suicide.
Oh my.
See, I was picturing Darth with purple hair and beard.
You look good with purple. Yeah.
We're just bringing purple back. It's not for the old fogies.
We're bringing purple back.
Hey, old fogies in purple looks fantastic. My grandmother rocked the purple. Okay.
I'm not. No,
I'm open for a nice Snow White for my hair.
For old fogies. Like if you got purple hair, you were old.
I'll be honest. Now that I have purple hair, because it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, but I'm not going to complain. I could find a picture, I'm sure. Basically, I wanted a ombre purple that went from dark purple on the top of the head to like a light, almost lavender kind of color towards the bottom. Didn't quite get that, but that's fine because this is the first time I've had my hair dyed. Had some.
Okay, I want to make sure this works.
They were doing me a favor by helping me out.
Discord. Hi, everybody. I am live and ready to go.
Hey, Willis.
Welcome back.
We will
Dude,
start
thanks.
in half a moment. I was explaining that I dyed my hair, and I was now that we briefly talked about it, and Miss Darth was like, old lady with purple hair is cool. I just now realized
Old lady with purple hair. Wow.
Yeah, context. I just now realized that honestly, because I'm such a fantasy fucking nut, and because I think it would look cool, it'd be really cool if the next time I dyed my hair, if I could get that ombre effect that I wanted. I think having like a streak or two of like silver would look really fucking dope.
Yeah.
Like purple and silver looks
like
amazing.
Especially along the temples, get that silver fox look going. Always works.
At least, you don't have to rub it in about the, hair dyeing and everything.
You could dye your beard, sir. You could dye your beard.
Yeah, you've got a luxurious beard. Dye that.
I have 2 boobs and a mullet.
He actually has to glue
Actually,
the wigs
no,
to his head.
I don't glue the wigs to my head. What I do is I have rubber bands that I put in the sides of the wigs right by the temples, and loop them around my ears. That keeps them on nice and snug, and if they get pulled, it just stretches and pops right back. Nessa, I see your redemption, and I want to let you know I was anticipating it, so I actually made a stand just for the bunny hat, so it's easily accessed.
You need to increase that timer, though, sir. 5 minutes for that bunny hat is not enough.
And listen, the
Just
reason
keep
that
redeeming.
the reason I did 5 minutes is because one, yeah, it needs to keep being redeemed, and two, 5 minutes. Some of those mask wearing for more than 5 minutes is really, really
The
uncomfortable.
bunny one specifically should
Yeah.
be 5 minutes.
You could
Yeah,
always.
yeah.
It would take more work, but you could always just make a separate
You should just make
redeem
a
for
separate
masks.
bunny hat.
Bunny hat redemption, just like Miss Darth with
Yes.
all her separate ones.
Yeah.
Alexa, set a 6-minute timer.
Yes. Also, Corey,
Alright,
you haven't
yeah.
seen yours.
What? What did
Thank
I,
you,
what
Miss
did I
Darth,
do?
for the 5 bits.
Oh, fuck off. God damn it. I'm gonna remove that from my fucking thing.
Things aren't working out for us.
I'm genuinely gonna remove
Nothing
that
likes
from
to
my
stay.
thing after this session.
Anyways, how y'all doing?
Weird,
How's everyone?
Will.
How's it going?
I've gotta set up.
Hopefully everyone's doing good and happy and whatnot.
The reason I'm gonna remove it is because what it ends up devolving into is just me melodically saying things, which is not the same.
That's pretty much all that.
Da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-doo.
I know, but it's so awkward, and I hate it. I hate how awkward it makes everything.
Oh.
For me, at least. I know everybody else probably loves it.
Yes, you got the
Oh.
first.
Holy, it's supposed to be awkward.
I'll make it so awkward for
The
you.
room where it happens, the room where it happens, the room where it happens.
Thank you for the 5 minutes, 5 bits, Miss Darth. Boy,
Alright.
I don't know what it is today, but I have just been jumbling words and Zero's giving me
You're rocking it.
Alright, I'm about to start the timer. So, when last we left our hero, you made your way to save the day of an old blunt lady. Traveled through the forest with spores galore and arrived at her hut.
Big Ad, you can't see my face.
As we are joined tonight by our lovely players, Willis,
That looks better.
Phoenix, Honest Lie, played by Darth Ninja 18.
Hi.
Miss Darth Ninja 18, playing Lady Zenith. So it Chaos is the one and only Arlen. And last but not least, Nessie the SB, Belladonna Star Song. Welcome
Give me a
everybody
patronize.
once again to another game of D&D. Fuck me.
Is that in the script?
Oh my.
Yes, I believe it was on page 32.
I thought it was page 69.
Right?
Giggity.
It was page 420.
Oh my
Giggity giggity.
Fuck do I sing the intro?
You have fun with that. You know, you had the camera on, you'd have to do a dance too.
Also, Corey Cat, one of my viewers, Corpse Rabbit, said your Alexander Hamilton singing was beautiful.
Alexander Hamilton.
Oh, Miss Darth, you should see the 2 pairs of elf ears I recently just got. Like, one set is like really stupid long too.
There we go.
Yeah, I got a long one, and then I've got these ones. So I could switch out one, but they're also the reason why I'm not wearing headphones. But alright,
There we go. I got
Just
stuff
makes
working.
your
Hoorah.
face look like it's glowing.
Hi everybody. How's it going?
I don't
Like
know what
glowy
it's like
gold.
until you literally have to wear them for an entire weekend without taking them off. I went to a LARP. I used to go to a LARP that I had prosthetic ears, werewolf ears, and you are in character the entire weekend, which means sleeping with them. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, you're in character. You're in character while you're asleep.
maybe I shouldn't go.
So does that mean if you were playing Willis, you would just never wake up the whole weekend?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, but no, that means
There
that
were
you
night raids.
Your cabin does get night rated. I went off on somebody one time, man. I was so drained, and they came in, and I was the only one in there. Everybody else was still up, and I was asleep because I had a rough fucking day, and they fucking came in, and they got their weapon was a fucking squirt gun, and they drenched me in my night clothes, and I was so pissed. And the game marshal just like, let's get out of here, and leave him
Shoo,
alone.
shoo, 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 shoo.
Yeah.
He's freaking angry! Run!
Oh, I was pissed. I was fuming so bad.
Here's the world's scariest person sleeping in his cabin. Let's poke him with a Twinkie.
Hmm.
He's angry! Run!
Specifically.
Anyways, story time's done. But yeah, sleeping in them all weekend is really a pain in the ass.
Ooh.
I'll be honest, Nessie, I'm just gonna refund you those points.
You don't have to. You give us a
Fuck
show.
this shit.
I mean, I only gave you about 2 minutes. The last 2 minutes
don't care.
was story.
It-
All right, you know what? Fine. If you don't want the points back, I'm not gonna. Fine.
We're
But-
used to people not lasting as long as they say they will.
Wow.
You know what? You know what?
Damn.
Oh my.
The full time. You're getting a. I'm gonna help you out. You did what, about 2 minutes?
Yeah, about 2 minutes.
All right. I'll
Alexa,
help.
stop.
I'll help you finish out your timer.
Oh no! Please, what are you doing?
Hey Google, set a timer for 3 minutes, please.
Oh no! This is what I wanted to.
What are you doing? What are you
Look at
doing,
my
step
stream
bro?
and you'll find out.
Aww. Adorbs.
I gotta pull everything up now.
Yeah, you do.
What are you doing? I don't understand.
Just a lot
She's
of
getting head
streaming.
pats.
Oh, for 3 minutes.
Ow.
3 minutes of head pats.
All right. Also, Moid, I see you lurking there. I saw your he. Don't fucking dare. I swear. I'm removing that from my stream. Anyway, I am so sorry to everybody. I fucked up the intro, or at least in my opinion, because I went out of order and shit. We are joined by Griff Phoenix, Darth Ninja 18, Miss Darth Ninja 18, Soe Black Chaos, and Nessie the SV playing their respective characters. Y'all know who the fuck they are.
Hi.
We do now.
You don't
And for anyone
shame
that
on you.
doesn't, learn.
Right? We've been only doing this this is week 21, alright?
Oh my. Someone's been falling behind on
21.
session recaps.
I have only been here about maybe a third of the time.
Yeah, I mean, you've been here for a good amount of time. Anyway, so for a more proper, recap as to what has happened since last session, I suppose. The players, having just finished a combat with gargoyles and managed to make their way across a river, found themselves face to face with an unusual battle.
Lady Death 9563.
Sort of
Thanks for resubscribing for another month.
Hey lady, thanks for the resubscription. How's it going?
Accompanied by her flaming familiar frog, was attacked by a group of carnivorous vines.
Say that 3 times fast.
I will not.
Flaming familiar frog, flaming familiar frog, flaming familiar
that
frog.
part. Yeah.
I just got a
Nice alliteration.
message for Corey Cat saying to check his chat.
Oh no. I already told you I'm refunding those, Miss Darth. I already made that warning. So, sorry. I can't.
Oh goodness.
Wow,
I'm
everybody's
realizing how bad of an idea it is.
everybody's just toxic tonight. Jesus.
Sure seems that way. Holy cow.
We're
Haven't
just
got-
starting on the right foot, aren't we?
Who's being toxic now?
Everybody.
Oh, okay.
Chat, Nezzy, Mustard.
I see. Yeah, so
Oh my.
nearly got your guys' butts kicked, quite honestly, against these plants. You eventually, through a combined group effort and some magical healing, managed to take out the plants and rescue this old lady whom you all had seen in combat is quite the character. She has a bandolier of blunts across her chest. She has a flaming frog familiar, and she doesn't really give a crap about much. She's your stereotypical old lady, old grandmother lady. The cool one. The one that, lets you drink wine, smoke a blunt, and, curses all the time.
Thank you for the 50 points,
Sorry,
Miss
was
Tart.
trying to figure out sound settings.
So basically, she's the grandma.
Hey, not a problem.
She turns into.
Internet is
Quite
She
terrible.
honestly sounds like my grandma.
Yeah,
She does.
internet has that
Quite possibly.
ability to be crappy and terrible.
And in some ways, her rescuing you in the rescue attempt, you all made your way through the nearby forest that she calls home, having eventually arrived at her small little hut in the middle of this grandiose fey-like forest.
Thank you for that.
You managed to kind of take a rest. Meanwhile, this little lady is going about just making your time here a little bit more comfortable. Having arrived at her home, she begins preparing you a bizarre meal
Be alone.
in her own snail cauldron. Many of you guys drew parallels from the
It is bedtime, buddy.
Good
night, love you.
Lady, Susan, who has a very similar home. For those of you who weren't here, to fully last session, not just Griff, but anybody in our chats and stuff like that. This is a copy of Susan's house map because I like it, and I did not have a map prepared for this woman's home.
I thought it was just because it was parody.
Nope.
The equivalent house of the equivalent witch.
Yeah,
right?
it was.
It's a typical magic user hut.
It was stated that the house for Susan was in a swamp. This house is in just a forest. All the thing that looks like water is a lot more akin to moss and fungus and things of that nature. Like these little blue dots are blue growing like mushrooms, like fluorescent mushrooms.
So it's the same but better.
Yeah,
Same
kind of.
Bioluminescence.
Same but not.
Scene in Avatar where they're running through the forest and it lights up when they step on the moss.
Or
Oh, I see. Bioluminescent energy.
Yeah.
And we're running
as a diversion.
And boom, we hit a 6-legged cat.
Not quite.
Us.
Leo has not yet grown 2 legs.
We can make it happen. There's magic. We can make it happen.
You're not wrong. But yeah, you guys manage. It is travel time. It is probably going on evening as you guys have made your way inside of her home. This mysterious old lady gestures you in, allows you to take a load off as she begins preparing you a strange meal. It is food you have, like creatures or plants you have never seen before, that she basically just tosses into this cauldron. This, unlike Susan's snail shell was more like aquatic snail kind of shell. This one is more of a land snail. So your typical garden variety type of snail shell.
And kitties, I have candy.
Well, question.
I like candy.
Is there a snail in it?
There is not a snail in it.
There was.
It's
it was
boiling soup.
Stew.
It continues to impart the
Just
flavor of
slurp it out.
food.
Yeah, you get this subtle hint of escargot as Susan begins dishing out these bowls of what you can only describe as some sort of like risotto. That is the consistency and quite honestly the type of meal that she presents.
No worries.
Churros.
She gives you some bowls. It is akin to like a rice porridge or a risotto.
I may have figured it out.
So she got the escar.
All right.
Got the escar went.
Yes.
But probably no torture.
Yeah, she hands you, assuming you are willing to eat, she hands you these bowls, and it is quite interesting. It is relatively flavorless in the sense that, like, you can't quite pinpoint what the flavors are. They're not offensive, but they're just nondescript. You can't quite tell if it's salty or umami or, what flavor it exactly is.
Oh, sorry.
It is the flavor equivalent of being brown, but in the best possible way.
I'm tasting colors.
Upstairs right now.
Well, hell, I'll try anything once. I mean, I'm poison resistant.
I'm tasting colors and seeing sounds. Woo!
I just have one very important question.
Yes.
there actual
Actual meat in this, because
There is some
Girl,
meat,
yeah.
yes.
okay.
Yes, there is some meat. You have
Hold on.
absolutely no clue what it is.
It's like I'll try
Worked
anything once.
perfectly.
What are you doing?
If anything, I'm making it
like
past dinner.
shrimp.
I don't know about you guys.
Everybody make me a constitution. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I'll do it.
It's no,
do it.
it is not poisoned in any way.
Phoenix
Good audio.
wins.
Or
Yeah,
he
but
just
are
rolls
any of
two
us
natural
lactose
ones.
intolerant?
Right here anymore?
Yeah,
Phoenix
it's there
doesn't
now.
win.
Well, you have advantage, so that would have been a 19 anyway. But
I have advantage on saving throws against poison anyway. So
The audio was coming from your webcam, so I
We're
changed
making
it to
past
there.
dinner.
no, you guys all eat your. Assuming you eat your meals, there is nothing wrong with
Yes.
them. You don't feel any funny
Yes.
business. It is just a strange meal. And
Did you mean to have it on your
notice
webcam?
This woman eating it voraciously. She is extremely hungry.
No,
She
sorry.
goes back for
It
thirds
was
by the
coming
time
from
you
there.
guys
It's
all
now
finish
coming
your
from there like it's
fucking
supposed to.
Oh, I've
Honestly,
already gone back in seconds. I'm
yeah,
enjoying this shit.
yeah. That's what happens when you have
It's
the money.
home cooked food.
Fun stuff.
Yep, there is plenty. The entire shell is filled.
I'm so full.
You and Gravy are gonna make me hungry. Jesus. And the fact that
You're right, buddy.
his name is I'm Easy Gravy.
Oh boy.
Oh my.
Did someone say dinner? I'm hungry. Lovely.
Listen, I had 2 steaks this evening, okay?
And we have
I've
more
got
of this
trail
exact
mix.
downstairs.
Yeah.
So, what are you all?
No torture here. I'm boring.
Like
Seconds,
Gravy won't
please?
no stop.
Well, you can have seconds,
yeah.
of course.
There we go.
Get to the
Aylin,
bottom of the shell.
Why are you over here? I believe
Where's the
somebody
sound coming
said
from?
you were looking for civilization, somebody to talk with.
Oh, forgive us. We're new to the area and we're just seeing
Yeah, who is buying me
what's
dinner?
about. Little scouting party.
Who's buying you dinner?
Let's see. Well, let's see, and she goes up.
Civilized as we found.
Oh, I'm more civilized here.
There you go.
Anyway, one second. Ribbert, can you get me that map, please?
Oh.
And you just hear a croak, and Ribbert
Joe Schmo on the side of the street over at
begins the
100
jostle
West.
around,
I don't know.
A little puff of smoke every now and again, and he comes out from under the bed with a rolled up piece of parchment in his mouth that is lit on fire on both ends. Oh, Ribbert, you're. Oh, I should have. She pulls the map from his mouth, pats out the flame, and begins to roll it out like on the floor in the middle of the hut. And that is where I'll bring you guys once again back to the map, so you can kind of see what's going on here.
It's a map. It's a map. It's a map.
Right.
Oh, don't even.
So specifically, I'm going to have you guys. I'm going to draw a little shape just to keep everyone's attention. We're
Just
focusing
because-
mostly on this section of the map right now.
Just because your kids torture you with that stuff every day doesn't mean you have to torture us.
Oh, I don't allow him to watch it. What?
Good.
You don't allow them to
lady
watch
dinner.
Dora?
I didn't say I
We
wouldn't.
watch SpongeBob, so I mean,
I don't
We
have.
do watch SpongeBob and we
Okay,
watch,
you let them watch SpongeBob, but you won't let them watch Dora. We'll let our kids watch Dora, but not SpongeBob.
kids were never interested.
I don't like them watching SpongeBob. That's her thing.
I
SpongeBob
got
is
tortured
horrible.
with Dora.
I've always hated it.
You guys
At least Dora's
travel-
educational. SpongeBob is just
To be fair, Griff, you
brain
grew up
sludge.
watching Ed, Ed, and Eddie, so you don't have much room to talk.
I never said I watched
Hello, light. Hello, light.
I never said I watched it. I mean,
Ed,
I love Ed and Ed and Eddie.
some buttheads, right?
lose your
And Beavis, huh?
He's a
Oh God, why? Why?
Alright.
Why?
Hey, Beavis. Huh?
I am
Oops.
Cornholio!
So I'm gonna. use
We're
this
evil.
token,
We're terrible.
guys. You are. We're all.
It's glorious. Absolutely glorious.
Getting his tokens from my child's storybooks.
I was
Yes.
gonna say you have died of dysentery.
Ah, shit.
We all
Sure.
died of dysentery, but I'm resistant to poison, so.
There we go.
Not a poison.
So you guys are currently. Oh, I need to tell it to not snap.
Still haven't got the
How do I do that?
popcorn and chocolate.
Bad wagon. Bad.
Well, you know, I mean, we shipped it out like
It
3 months ago.
Fingers.
I don't know what happened to it.
It had teeth. Snap, snap.
There should be a way to do this damn thing, but it doesn't seem to. All right, for argument's sake, you got fucking hell. You guys are there.
Alright, we're right there, huh?
Damn it! Oh, fuck off. Sorry. God damn it.
It's gonna be one of those nights. I told you I was in the bedroom, right?
Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better.
Well, if you can't tell, I've got my dark side out. So I'm ready.
Damn it, how are you?
Welcome to my dark side.
Welcome to the jungle.
We got
Wait,
God.
you can always just put like a little X to show like where our little caravan thing is at.
I know, but there should be a way to not have
How
it
dare
snap
you
to the
simplify.
grid, which is why I'm
There
trying.
is a way to have
Fine.
it not snap to the grid.
My bad, my bad.
No, that I don't think that.
The mailman must have gotten hungry.
Oh,
That's gotta be what it was.
Is it a hotkey?
it's either control or
Those darn mailmen.
Look at chat. You know the one.
I will let it go and accept
Thank
the
you,
lack of
thank you,
popcorn
thank you.
and
No problem.
chocolate.
All right.
Alexa set a 6-minute timer.
Well, I mean, you'll have to blame Ms. Darth on that one. That was her thing.
Oh,
Lady's angry at you because you forgot the chocolate
all right, Moid.
and popcorn.
Give me a damn second to remember how. All right, 5 minutes.
1,000. Your second's up.
All right, 5-minute timer has started, Moid. So the party is currently
Welcome back,
at the location that
valuable
the
viewers.
little
Thanks
wagon.
for
Welcome
taking the
back
time to
from
watch that ad.
The ads.
This
I got those way going way too much.
Out.
But
She
now
says
I'm waiting
to
on dinner.
everybody involved.
Oh, that's another Mrs. Darth thing. She takes forever.
Located around here in the vague woods. Yes.
The vague woods, really?
Yes, I know. I didn't come up with a name.
No, you don't know because it's too vague. Sorry.
Wow, berating the poor lady.
He's
Don't
just
be
hangry.
rude, Willis.
He's hangry. Just finish eating.
Oh, no. This isn't Willis. This is Griff. I'm fucking with Corey.
Well, it'll make you one hell of a
Corey,
dinner.
you're not very good with names, all right?
And
Feel free to ask my previous party. Moid understands. Corey named
Shoot means
Deadwood
I need
after
to take a trip
Deadwood
down.
Forest after Deadwood City, which is in the forest.
You know what? That
He's-
actually makes sense naming convention wise, because you'll find all kinds of places that are called like
Yeah, giggity.
river, but in like 6 different languages. So it's like 6 different words, but it all means river.
Correct.
I mean, if y'all want a really funny one, there's a name in my
OMG.
like state that I live in that's really really fun.
LOL.
What is it?
We have a town
I
called
had to.
Intercourse.
Sounds like Mike.
There's a town not too far from us called Areola.
Areola.
Areola, yes.
Wow.
Oh boy. Anyway, we are currently located here in the Vague Forest or the Vague Woods.
That's vaguely interesting.
Take your pick. The 2 nearest settlements to here,
Problem is,
and she points all the to the east.
I'm hungry now.
Over where the little circle I have on the map is. In the middle of the lake, doesn't really have a name that I'm aware of, is Silifcia.
Silifcia.
Yes.
So am I.
No. I was typing it to you guys.
So am I. We just had dinner, Miss Darth.
Just pressing
Oh,
his
God
arm.
damn it. Boy,
I know what
failed.
Willis is gonna call this. He's gonna call it syphilis for the rest of the day.
God damn it, Moid. I
No,
failed.
but thanks for the idea.
God damn! You're not supposed to take that as an
I'll
invitation.
refund you your points later.
'Tis better to keep your mouth shut than being open and being thought of a fool. I don't know.
Right? No.
You're not.
I didn't
wrong.
even think about it till you said something.
Anywho, Silifcia is a settlement
Oh, that's funny.
of various reptilian people. They are religious fanatics, to be quite honest. As far as I am aware, they worship one of the prime deities, one of the 8. Unfortunately, I don't really know which one because I don't care.
Fair.
Okay. So
What are the
eight
eight
deities?
Roll over. Well, actually, you guys wouldn't have any clue at all. So yeah, she'll.
Belladonna might.
Belladonna would if Belladonna wants, roll me a religion check. You would have advantage. Damn it! I fucking fail again.
Come on.
You know, so Ed, you had a bag of trail mix.
Yeah, and then you asked for it, and I gave it to you.
Installing says he has a suggestion.
Ooh.
What's your suggestion, Installing? Oh, we know this is going to be good.
So Belladonna,
The
I mean-
only one I can remember offhand is My Lady Musica.
Belladonna would remember the names of the deities. The only one Belladonna is familiar with in terms of practice
Oh.
and actual religious beliefs.
Kids are
would
not
be
listening
Musica.
very well, are they?
The 8 prime deities are Baba Yaga, Zariel, Philarethiel, Omni, Galahim, Wolva, Nasika, and Afrifa. Or Afrifa. Almost, I pronounced that wrong the first time.
Okay, Lori, now I have to ask you, are you actually a fae attempting to have Baba Yaga reach godhood through spreading her gospel? Because now I gotta know.
No. So
Damn.
in this world, Baba Yaga is similar depiction, but not the history that Baba Yaga normally has.
Okay.
I liked
Baba Yaga.
and also Baba Yaga is actually a creature within D&D lore.
That's cool.
Yeah, I just like the idea of Baba Yaga
Not a
being
bad
one of
idea.
the deities in this world.
That is cool and still terrifying.
Is that void? This is yes. So you guys are in the same world.
Oh dear.
I don't know. What does everybody else think of that? Do you think I should put a 10,000 fire feather thing on for a 30-minute bunny hat and just take it out of the regular hats on?
I like
30
minutes,
Yes.
10,000.
I would lower the
Alexa,
price a little
stop.
bit though.
Yeah.
Price? 5,000 for 30 minutes? I don't know. That's a long time to have that hat on. It gets hot. It is fuzzy and thick, okay? Just like, hell no.
So it'd be welcome in the winter and miserable in the summer.
Yes, actually, because I actually have those seasons here.
So during the summertime, you raise the price, and during wintertime, you lower the price.
There you
Right.
go.
Pucker up, buttercup, winter's coming.
Yeah, that does mean you only have to change it twice a year. Not the world's like.
Winter is coming.
before.
I mean, that
Yeah,
wasn't a problem in Florida because it was always fucking hot. But I've got a ceiling fan and a hurricane fan that's pulling the air out.
So yeah, Belladonna, you would know the 8 deities' name. The only one whose like belief system you understand is Nasika's because that is your deity. And I will type out all the deities' names in a moment for you guys. But yeah, Nusika.
Alexa set a 6-minute timer.
No, I wanted the plague doctor.
Oh, you want the plague doctor? It's even worse. Can I just get Jules's?
Yes, actually, you could. It's downstairs.
Oh, no, it's...
His is nice.
That's a lot of deities. Sounds fun.
Giggity. Giggity goo.
And from now on, I will be running around yelling, Yaga!
No, now the other thing I'm thinking of is
Now I have a pile of trail mix sitting here on the corner of my
Are you gonna
desk
peck at
mat,
it?
and
Are
I
you gonna
can't eat
peck
it.
at it? You should peck at it.
There
I
you go.
fucking eat it.
Why didn't you just put it in the nose? That way you tip your head up and eat trail mix.
'Cause there's a
See?
sock in the-
Big brain on honest
Because
liar.
there's padding in the nose to keep it all fluffy.
Do you
And?
usually need padding to keep things puffy?
On this thing, yes.
Giggity giggity goo.
I mean, I'll show you what it does without it.
No, let's keep that off stream.
yeah, that doesn't belong on stream. That's sad.
It's kind of flat and hollow.
Would you say it's a little flaccid and floppy?
So yeah, that's why I put it in there in the first place.
Yeah. Anyway, so the Silifcia is the settlement to the east. They live inside the lake, and they are a bunch of religious fanatics. I don't know which deity they pray to. I don't really care. I've never been one for worship. I do believe in the gods. They're obviously real, although they've never really interested me.
So are we talking like temples in every corner kind of religious zealotry? Or are we talking about like burning people at the stake kind of zealotry? Because those are two totally different things.
Weirdly enough, neither of those things. They tend to be. I guess it's a lot more like a cult. I don't have too much experience. It's more so they believe and practice for one of the deities, and realistically speaking, nothing is allowed that what the deity is against. I guess that it's not yes, they're very pure in their beliefs.
So because we're new and we walk into this village, are we gonna get like attacked, slaughtered because they're wearing a shirt that pins their god?
No.
Does that mean we're gonna get killed?
Actually, I'm gonna roll a check for her now that I think about it, because she living nearby, she actually might know more than she's letting on. So let me just make a quick check for her. Natural 1.
I'm gonna say no. I get her completely not wanting to talk about it because it's just so annoying to talk about other people's just hang-ups and shit. And I get it.
As far as I'm aware, the I don't know which deity it is they worship, but the deity they worship favors balance in the world. They don't practice lynching other religions, and this deity in particular has a good relationship with the others. They just, I don't really know. Anyway, they're not going to attack you on sight. As far as I'm aware, they're friendly individuals. They're not the type that would try to force their beliefs on others either. Again, they're all about the balance. So it's a lot more like they will tell you anything about
neutrality in all things, balance in all things, as everything should be.
They're not going to be
Hello.
otherwise from their beliefs. Anyway, they are one of the 2 settlements nearby. They are
thanks for the heterochromia.
Yuan Ti, lizard folk, things of that.
Rip my horns off my head, change my eyes. Oh my gosh.
We're quite friendly for, what you might think of them. The other settlement is to the west, just past the mountain range. It is Dwarvenden. Yes, again, very clever name, I know. Dwarves are not exactly the most inspirational people.
Oh, now I'm bald? Wow, make up your minds.
As she says this, she looks over to Willis. You might know them.
Would I?
No, Willis. You have absolutely no clue.
You're not from here, babe.
Oh! You're a dwarf, they're dwarves. You should know them, right? Yeah, I get it.
Well, he's a... Oh, sorry, good.
So we all look alike.
I don't know what's going on with your mic, but for me, I can barely hear you.
It's not. It's
mask.
wearing a plague.
It's a plague doctor, yeah.
So we all look alike.
Well,
now they're clipping.
You actually do look quite alike. You are a dwarf. You said you weren't from around here, but I didn't think you meant. Where are you from?
At this point, we are so turned around. We don't have any point of reference for where it would be to here. But the settlement that we've been taking care of and building is to like the west, like across the river, like equal parts between here and the river, and it's over that way. If that makes sense.
There's no settlement over there that I'm aware of.
There is now.
There's now, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh. See, we are poor, lonely adventurers from a land way off where the feathery creatures reside and live in big, tall trees.
Mostly, we're a group of refugees from a war-torn area that had been haunted by horrific fires. We just gathered up all the orphans and tradespeople we could, and we brought them under our wing. And now they're just trying to establish a life for themselves. I'm sorry, it's bad.
We saved them from under the
tyranny of an evil magistrate.
Oh God. Oh, that guy was such a dick.
We saved them all, and then brought him here.
During this conversation, you watch as she pulls another blunt from her bandolier and begins lighting it. She takes a couple puffs. Okay. Another couple puffs.
That was easy.
Well, anyway, I have no fucking clue what you're on about. But
Such a dirty mouth.
I'm old. I'm allowed to talk how I want. You youngins.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Begins, yeah, grumble, grumble, grumble.
Get off my lawn.
Anyway, the dwarven settlement to the to the west, my bad, Dwarvenden, yes, clever name, I get it, is a, well, the last time I checked, they were a very wealthy group of individuals who dug through the mountain ranges and gathered lots of resources. Dwarves, as far as I'm aware, are typically just love gold, jewels, craftsmanship, anything with their hands. They're not really good with philosophy.
That's you.
You're right.
With your hands, Willis.
I do say that. Listen, I don't care if you think I'm generalizing. This is my experience, especially with the dwarves from Dwarvenden. I don't know where you're from. Frankly, I don't think I will know where you're from. Sounds very...
Honestly, we don't know where we're from either anymore.
But those are the two settlements nearest here. The next nearest settlement I can think of is... she begins more grumbling. Well, let's see. If you took the river, traveled downstream, you could... over here. Copy ya. Off to the west. Follow the river on the map. Eventually, you'll see the dot.
Well, that's a long ways away.
Yep, but it's downriver.
That is true. It's between our settlements between here and there.
That is true.
Just follow the river.
Yep. Now, was there any reason in particular you were looking to go to these settlements?
Well, we just landed here from who knows where. We're in unfamiliar land, and we want to set up trade routes, or at least know the locals, so we're not in dire crap-ola land.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, well then, your best bet as far as trade would be to go to Dwarvenden to have and the craftsmen and the people worth trading with. Celestia, though, I suppose if you want to stay out of any holy wrath, per se, although, again, not really seen them much of that type, that would be worth going to them, at least announcing your presence. After all, you're effectively in land that you, I don't know, own? Don't own? Not really sure. You're on the other side of the mountain range. The dwarves would seem like your best option.
We were under the impression we owned the land, but...
I mean, we owned it till we came here.
You owned it till you came here.
Yes, because the whole land got teleported here.
Oh!
Neither does this place, though. I'm assuming teleport, because it was a flash and then we're here.
Well, that makes things more complicated.
Yeah, you're telling me.
If you were teleported here, then presumably that's some very strong magic. You would want to... Let me think. I know a little thing or two about magic. Ah, right. She grabs another dot, like another little pin, two of them to be specific, and puts them on the map. Let me just put them where they need to be.
So what was the lady's name again?
You never asked.
I accidentally set a 1 hour timer instead of a 6-minute timer, apparently. So I don't know how long it's been, but it's definitely been more than 6 minutes. Damn, it's hot.
Well, all this information is very, very awesome.
Vesta.
Nesta.
Vesta.
Vesta, like a vest. With an A. Vest with an A. Okay, Vesta. Well, thank you so much for the information, Vesta. You are awesome.
Oh, I have one for you. Who the fuck are you?
I'm Honest Lie. Hi, how you doing? I'm a wizard.
We are travelers from a distance.
You're an illiterate wizard. Well, now I've seen it all.
Yes, ma'am.
I am Lady Venus. I am
a drow.
I can see that. So is this one. And she points over to Nessa. Or, sorry, to Belladonna.
I am Belladonna. I actually grew up in some. I don't remember exactly what town I grew up in was called, but I laid haven in Ravenwood for a time, far to the west.
Yes, you're quite the distance from home.
Believe me, you have no idea.
Oh, come on, you're closer to home than we are.
And I'm Willis, and I'm an orc. Just because you make assumptions.
Yeah,
Willis?
right, you little dwarvish shit.
Willis, I don't know how to tell you this. You're not an orc. For one thing, you're definitely not green.
Well, that's because I'm immune to poison.
Dwarves are immune to poison. Orcs aren't. She pulls out another little.
You haven't seen me when I'm angry.
And marks on the map where you were last from, basically.
See, Willis, this is why I don't tell people my name, because then they'll associate me with you. And I can't have people remember me like that.
That's okay, love. Most people don't remember you at all.
So let's see. I know Willis, I know Honest Lie, Lady Zenith, and Belladonna. And she looks over to you, Arlen. Now I realize you... Nope.
Arlen Ironfoot. I don't think you've heard of my clan here, but we're kind of a big deal.
Nope, not at all. Don't care.
Didn't think so.
Now, you asked, or you said you were here. You were teleported here. She pulls out two purple pins and marks on the map in two different locations. The first location I would recommend, if you ever want to know more about this thing, but for whatever reason, is off to the west. I have no clue what their name is, but I know it's filled with a lot of magic users. Same to, she is pointing to the purple dot over here.
Mm-hmm.
Same is to the southeast, on a small island with a lake and a mountain range.
So, do you have another copy of this, or do you mind if we take this with us?
I think I do. Robert, can you find the other map? You see Robert go back underneath the bed. Same situation after a little bit of time.
Left child.
Okay. Oh, God. She grabs the map, pats it out, hands it over to you.
It's a miracle that it's a miracle that your house hasn't burned down by now.
Oh, a lot of it is fireproof.
I was gonna say, do y'all have indigo plants here? Because you could make fireproof everything out of that shit.
Indigo, is that a type of mushroom?
No, it's a regular plant, green leafy shit.
Mushrooms are regular plants. What are you talking about?
They're closer to people than plants, but okay.
Anyway, those are the locations you want to seek out. The nearest settlements to here are Silifcia and Dwarvenden. The others, completely forget the name of. Although it's quite the travel. Heading back home would be difficult. There is also one thing to point out. Down that river, following the stream to the farthest settlement on the map that I pointed to you, you'll notice the river eventually forks twice. Once, it heads north. The other fork begins heading south. And she's referencing to the fork that's where that yellow circle is.
Right.
You'll best, if you ever decide traveling down that way, you'll know it when you see it. You want to head off the river and get as far away from the wall of miasma as you can.
Wall of miasma.
Yes. It is a magical fog created 1,000 years ago when the travesty devastated this land. Though some say that inside that fog lives a people, I say Hodswallop. Nobody could live inside that fog. That fog kills anything it touches. And if it's entirely encompassing that land, nobody can go in there.
Having flashbacks.
Sounds bueno. I will just make a note of that and call it good.
Wait, I thought the dwarves lived there.
No. Wrong part of the river, babe. Look lower.
Towards the
Lower.
center of the map, Willis.
Mm,
Over here, where this big ass yellow circle is.
that's the dwarfs.
That. Zoom out.
I am zoomed out. Yeah, I can see. Yes. I got it. Thank you. That area over here. Beep beep. Beep beep.
Are you good?
Beep beep.
Do you get it now?
Beep beep. Looks like radar. Beep beep. Bing. Bing. Bing.
God, we're dorks.
Holy cow! What did you put in that? What did you put in that stew there? I'm seeing colors.
Oh, that'll wear off in a few days.
I'm tasting sound.
I don't have a few days.
You don't normally taste sounds.
Not typically, no.
Wind
That is-
music is my favorite. Delicious.
Oh.
What about the colors of the wind? I always heard those were fantastic.
Oh no, those
They
are
really
overrated.
are.
Anyway, is there anything else I can help you with?
I'm gonna need alcohol for this drink.
Oh, I have the best. Oh, 1 second. And she runs out.
No, that was out of character. That was out of character. I need actual alcohol.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll take some of that. I'll take whatever you got.
Honey.
Oh yes, of course. 1 second. She heads outside, grabs a small cask, and brings it in, and taps it, and out comes this like viscous purple liquid.
Robitussin!
And I mean
Hey, look, Mountain Dew.
I mean viscous in the sense of like a runny syrup.
You'll be chewing it more than drinking it.
No. It's like a runny maple syrup. It's like it's thick as far as a liquid is concerned, but not to the point of being like a solid or chewy in any way.
So, how potent is this stuff?
Oh, you'll be completely passed out after one sip.
Hey, Willis, should we test that?
Dwarf, come here!
That's the
Wait, we just
Constitution.
We just need to give him a shot every time we
Wait a minute. Are we planning on staying here for the next 8 hours?
Well, we do need to refill.
I mean,
Where's
we could stay the night if it's not
Are
too
we
much trouble.
Are we shacking up with the old witch?
I'm not a witch.
Maybe we should ask her
I'm not a witch. I'm your wife.
stay the night here so we can kind of rest up after that battle and everything. And then by morning we'll be on our way.
Of course. If you're heading to Dwarven Den, I'd actually like to accompany you. I have some business over there myself.
Sure.
Well then, break out the alcohol.
So here's what I want to know, guys. Are we gonna like stop by home real quick before we head on to Dwarf Town? Because I really got to talk to my wife about possibly opening up trade communications.
I thought you could talk to her.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
No, what
she
she
wants
said
to
she wants to
talk
do
to
her.
her.
Yeah.
There you go. Air quotes. Talk to her.
Have you seen her? Do you blame me?
She
It is
wants
our
to still have adult time.
That she is a kitty.
Well, Arlen, I can say you're not in any better place than Parody to have your honeymoon. It's a beautiful time of year.
Oh.
Boy, huh?
Good
Alright.
lord.
All right. So let's do. What do I need to roll for this alcohol? Constitution?
Anybody who is partaking in the alcohol, you need to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom, not
Wisdom.
Constitution.
That is
Oh.
correct.
You know what? Maybe I'll throw back a shot.
Jesus.
What?
'cause-
The dwarf strikes again.
The dwarf does strike again. Anybody
what-
else? Anybody?
So a wisdom
down, I'm
saving
just
throw,
trying
you
to-
said?
What?
That was a wisdom throw.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I clicked the wrong thing.
Where are the saving throws?
The saving throws are to the right of
There
the
we go.
dexterity and constitution.
This roll is the wrong thing. 1 second.
Not terrible, not great.
Oh wait,
I'll abstain.
apparently I did both.
Someone needs to keep their wits about them.
Then after this, I am going downstairs to get some gin in a glass.
All right.
Could you bring me back something, babe?
What do we got? We've got gin, we got vodka, I've got a
We have my
couple.
40 proof honey whiskey. Sorry, my 40%. My 80 proof honey.
Hold on, let me see how many I got in my fridge. I've got 2 root beers, 3 nos, and a green tea.
Root beer's good.
We do this now for
Sorry, they're cream soda.
Can we take a break?
Yeah.
Quick break. Like,
While everyone passes out from the imitation booze.
I'm not getting anything to drink. I'm getting myself snacks. I'm hungry. Because thank
That's
you
fair.
to Griffin and his chat earlier about the shit.
Go right by you.
Not my It's not my fault that gravy was,
Ooh.
naming off nice dishes that go with gravy.
Babe,
You had to share them out loud. So yes, it is partially your fault.
bring me a bowl of soup too.
So
You're
why
gonna
don't
come
we-
downstairs with me.
Why don't we take a 5-minute break and we will get back to the booze then?
Get the booze.
Okie
and then get
dokie.
back to the booze.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Fantastic. All right, ladies and gentlemen, stay right there. We'll be back.
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to take a small break as well. Go to the BR buddy. I will be back hopefully sooner than 5 minutes, but we'll see. So I'll be right back.
Have our alcohol.
All right, I'm back. Hello.
So what? Are you shit talking again?
Get wasted.
My brown.
Okay, listen. It's a big glass, so I had to get a big amount of honey whiskey. You mix that with a little bit of cream soda, and you're just having a good night. Listen, I respect your religion and the fact that you do not drink. But then you're just gonna have to respect watching me drink.
I'm okay with that.
Remove.
It's not a matter of respecting watching you do it. It's laughing while you do it.
Laughing.
This is the man who makes fun of me for the fact that my alcohol is 40% alcohol.
Welcome to Utah.
Okay, I'll be right back. That was my popcorn going off.
Oh my god. I had to take.
That's my drink of choice.
I had to pull an entire 3 handfuls of corn out of my pocket while I was downstairs.
Why?
Because she
Because
took
I
some
grow
of it off.
miniature popcorn in my garden, and I was harvesting some earlier, and I left it in my pocket and forgot about it.
Not
What
only
about
did it fit
second
all of
breakfast?
the whiskey, but it fit the whole can. And damn, that's actually a perfect mix too.
It's honey and cream soda. Of course it is.
Oh, yeah, that's gorgeous.
Okay, I'm back.
Cream soda, anything is amazing.
Welcome back.
That's fantastic.
So meaning Phoenix get
Hydrate a lot.
My son won't go to bed.
I
I'm about to slaughter him.
Nos in the fridge, okay?
Okay, I will be right back one more time. No, never mind.
I mean, physically or mentally?
Well, you mentally checked out a while ago.
Actually, no, I am quite mentally checked in. That's the fun part about it.
Oh, sweet.
I checked
Even
out
better.
mentally when I started streaming on Twitch.
So
I checked out mentally 10 years ago when I had my first kid.
More about like a year and a half at this point.
Nice.
But you know, while we're actually in kind of an intermission, I wanted to thank everybody who has been watching and following. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have hit 200 followers finally. So everyone, you are awesome.
Nice.
Yay, 200 followers! Woo!
I would also like to get this
There's
out of the way
the hard
early. Y'all are going to be the reason why I squirt soup out of my nose tonight.
part.
I'm gonna do shameless
Challenge
promo.
accepted!
Anyone in the other chat streams that aren't following me, I'm trying to get to 2 goals right now. 400 followers for a B1Z stream with face cam, and the other goal is to help my mom stop smoking. So,
Well, we've already given a shout out to you, so
I'm doing it again.
well, too bad.
Yep,
Shameless
I need to do
promo.
the same. Hold on.
yep,
You make me your mod.
we have already given everyone shout outs, so that's kind of our thing.
This man shanghaied me into being his mod.
So Nessie the
I
SV.
Shanghai you. I'm like you. The
Percent custom so
You're
percent
my
check ads,
wife.
Percent charge tusser.
I need
Percent
somebody
at
just in case.
https://twitch.tv
Oh,
Like,
right.
I don't know
percent
I didn't know
charge
anybody
tusser
else at the
percent who
time,
last played
so
percent
I
game
trusted you.
percent.
Terrible decision, really.
Right? Jesus. All right, so alcohol in
Right.
game. In-game
Yeah,
alcohol.
Yes, in-game alcohol. So as Vesta starts pouring this thick, dark purple liquid into a couple of like mugs for everybody, these are the like she hands them out to those of you who are partaking, and the smell you get is almost akin to rubbing alcohol.
Oh, it's moonshine.
And
That's what I said, Mountain Dew.
you all take your sips. Some of you probably like down it. Done in it's not a lot. It's like maybe a double shot.
Yeah, definitely.
And Willis, it immediately hits you like a truck. You feel that burn go down, and you just like grit your teeth for a second and put the mug down. The second you do, you feel this moment. It's almost like acid reflux, like that just terrible. You feel it start to come back up, but it's not actually. It's just the vapors.
Corey.
Oh my.
I take a Meprazole for this, okay? Trust me, I know the feeling.
Hey, I've got to be descriptive for everybody else.
This is why he doesn't like my whiskey, because it does that to him.
I don't really care for whiskey in general, usually. So the
For-
only reason I'll drink the honey stuff is because it's got such a good taste.
For everybody else, you feel that sensation, and immediately the colors in the room like morph and change as if you were on some psychedelic drug.
Oh, this is some good shit.
Like for the next solid 10 minutes, everything is morphing around you. The floor is as if it were on a waterbed. The walls and ceilings simultaneously seem to move closer and farther away. I need all of you to make an acrobatics check for me.
Oh, me too?
No, Willis, you are fine. I'm to Lady Zenith, Arlen, and Belladonna. Okay.
So I imagine I'm just sitting here watching all these people like, oh wow, look at that. Ooh, wow. I'm like, what are you guys looking at?
Yeah, you watch Willis like put his mug down and like fight that urge. You see everybody else, like their pupils are dilated.
Wow, you guys' eyes turn black.
And you take 5 hit points.
The walls are melting. I'm sorry. I might be dying.
I'm still
like to use my
I have to open it back
inspiration.
up again. I apologize.
no problem.
Ah.
Nice. Well,
Wow.
I'm doing something with this. I'm typing it in chat.
all of you successfully managed to stay on your feet as
Mostly.
yeah, pretty much. Like some of you a little bit shaky, but you guys all managed to stand up and stay steady enough that you don't fall flat on your faces. But this is a trip. At the end of the 10 minutes, you guys managed to like the world
Hold on,
begins.
before the 10 minutes are up.
Oh,
That was a nat 20.
Babe, I'm absolutely dead. This angel just kissed me.
I should send Trogdor to go mess with people.
Actually, Arlen, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
She has
Fuck,
none.
I am actually legitimately fucked.
She doesn't have any charisma. Her charisma sucks.
Alright, I'll tell you this. You can do charisma or intelligence.
I already rolled for charisma.
Alright. Oh, wait, did you?
No, that just makes it more hilarious.
Oh, man.
Oh no!
During that 10 minutes, as Belladonna runs over and gives Arlen a passionate kiss, Arlen,
cool.
you basically subconsciously send what you just said.
Oh, I was sending all of it. I am drunk texting my wife. Absolutely.
Yep. Even better. Yeah, effectively drunk texting Eliza.
The whole time. Just, babe, the walls are melting, and I can taste colors, and I think I'm dying.
And the best part, you don't get anything back.
Oh.
Oh, man. I am just enjoying this show that you guys are putting on.
I want to say while we're still in that 10 minutes, I want to go over and slap on Sly and Willis on the butt because, those pieces of meat gotta have it.
All right. Lady Zenith comes
Yeah, they
over.
got such tiny butts. Pop.
Yep. Lady Zenith comes over and just gropes the both of you.
Whoa. Misty, step away.
Girls
They're
get
just
drunk. This is
funny,
awesome.
cute.
Oh, boy. The 10
Don't
minutes
tell me to back
It's
off.
your little bums.
The 10 minutes eventually subside, and you all feel fucked
Really
up.
fucking good.
Yeah, no, even you, Willis, like you fought, you still feel fucked. Like your choice if it's a good kind of fucked or not, but you are drunk.
Oh, this is gonna be one of the
my.
diarrhea shits. That's what that is.
It's gonna burn as much going out.
It's gonna burn.
By the way,
it was hella tasty, but I regret it now.
The only two of you to notice this would be Onisly and Willis. After you drink yours, you watch as Vesta downs her glass, puts it down, and begins to go work on like a needlepoint or something. Like,
oh fuck!
Just
it doesn't surprise me.
Wow.
The way she goes after those blunts doesn't surprise me at all.
like she does not look at all affected.
Oh, she's been down in this shit on the regular.
Possibly.
It's her water.
In,
Quite- quite
in
possibly.
Soviet Russia. No, sorry.
Yeah.
So, is she laughing her butt off watching us?
No, actually,
Oh, yeah.
she's like picture the stereotypical old lady in a rock, like a sewing needles or like a needle point. Just like that's what she looks like, except with a blunt in her mouth.
Hey, backcountry.
Also, we did a family photo shoot today. That was pretty fun.
Son of a gun.
Eventually, after you guys stop tripping balls, she says, "Did you like the brew?"
Good shit
Why
right
would
there.
you just talk me into this?
No one told you anything. You made the choice yourself, and then drunk texted your wife the whole time.
What?
You guys don't know
What?
that.
What?
Oh, by the way she was talking and talking into her ring. I mean, it.
Well, I guess technically, yeah, we could say the visual was there with the ring. I was just.
Well, that's what I get for assuming watching this drunk lady doing stuff.
I mean, no, you're fair. If she would have absolutely had, like, there could have the talking into the ring kind of moment. I just forgot about it. I was thinking of it.
Drunk
purely
Arlen would have been
mentally.
doing this number here, like it's ring, talking into it, cause that's my wife.
All right, yeah. So we'll say for purpose.
You're so pretty!
That's what I was picturing.
Gabriel and Glacier.
You're the best pussy I've ever had!
Look, it has been a long time since Arlen got white girl wasted, okay? It's been a long time since college.
A very long time since.
Old lady.
I just more. Character. I more so met.
Oh my!
She's only 26.
Right, but you've like been
That old?
Shit. You've been through like time and shit. Like you've traveled the world and dimensions.
Yeah,
You old.
I assume not all of that was in the same space-time continuum. So
I wanted to
it's hard to
tell
tell.
you that I got a hairball last time.
I would never say that to my wife. She is very well groomed, thank you.
You would never say that sober.
Who do you think brushes her?
Oh my! Get a room.
dear God, what have I done?
You
Does
said
she-
that
Gabriel,
with
beautiful here, Corey.
heterochromia.
Does she kick her leg when you brush her belly?
That is for me to know and for you to speculate about.
Oh.
Well, we can all safely assume yes because of your reaction.
Alrighty then. So,
Alrighty then.
No,
Yeah,
see, I just want to see Willis say that to her and then get clawed in the face.
Do it.
moving on.
Do it.
You all eventually, assuming there's nothing else you go and get a night's rest. Those of you who partook and failed your throws, your saving throws, you wake up with a massive hangover. Like,
See if I wake up. No, just kidding.
no, you eventually wake up. You probably wake up a little bit later than everybody else, but you wake up.
He's like, we're not playing this game this time.
Sorry, I'm spacing your name.
My head is not okay. Do you happen to have anything for it?
No.
Here, try this viscous liquid.
The only thing I can recommend is a bit of hair of the dog.
Another sip.
Yes.
Is there leftover soup?
Yes, of course.
Okay, I'm gonna
I've
have
had-
some of that then.
I've had Ribbert tending it all night.
You had the
Extra
frog
savory.
tending the soup.
Yes.
Hey, I'm
He's made of
quite
fire.
impressed with the frog, so I imagine it's a great stew right now.
Yes. Yeah, you guys have some. You have some more, and strangely enough, it tastes of something today.
I'm afraid to ask what.
It's almost like your senses from drink for everybody who drank. I should say, honestly, you don't notice this. Is like your senses seem to have come alive, and the soup, which once tasted of a neutral color, is now more of like a ratatouille experience. You get this overwhelming sense of self and of presence as you begin remembering some
hello,
fond meals
Zazel.
you had in the past.
How are you doing, Bubbly?
Okay.
So, is that crap you gave us last night
Is totally screwed with everything, or are we now formulated to this planet?
What are you talking about? The stew tastes the same.
Speak for yourself.
I am speaking for myself. It tastes the same.
Not so loud.
Okay. Yeah, you can. It's because of the massive overgrowth of you. It's hard to tell exactly what time it is. You know that it's morning at some point, but there's not really much of a light to give you.
Could I technically roll to see if I would remember what happened last night?
Yes, that would be an intelligence check.
Please
I
let
remember
it
what
be
happened last
high,
night.
'cause if
Or you can just ask. I saw the whole thing.
it is-
I'm going to do the same. I want to know.
Babe, I didn't die, but it was a close thing. Love you. Good morning.
I would say that's a pretty good remembrance.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just outside like, okay, Arlen's gonna remember this shit. She's gonna kick my
Hey,
fucking
check out my
ass.
merch store at
Either that or I'm gonna get scratched.
https://merch.streamelements.com/darthninja18. Hope you can find something to tickle your fancy.
Some of it is a little hazy for you, Lady Zenith. You remember drinking. You remember some of the things you saw and experienced. And at some point, you passed out.
I don't remember anything I did.
No.
Okay.
Lady Zenith?
I'm pretty sure she at least remembers the sensation of the feel of the butt cheeks.
Yeah, as you grasp your bowl of food, it feels oddly familiar.
We gotta talk about you yanking on my tail.
I did no such thing.
Was violated.
My tail was yanked and yanked hard.
You violated by Griff. I mean, the only one I can imagine is Belladonna.
Who's Griff?
That was freaking bullshit, Zenith. I didn't touch his ass.
Are you sure?
Oh,
Yes.
I'm sure. I'm quite sure.
Are you sure
Was
you
it
didn't touch
firm
his
enough
head?
for you, Zenith?
Hey, look, I saw the whole thing, y'all. It was hilarious.
Like she was double fisting.
You touched something else there, Belladonna.
Oh.
Why?
Because I can be, and I was smart.
I think this is how the old woman starts her orgies.
I'm out.
All right. So as you guys have your morning, you you spend your time talking about what happened. And the old lady eventually calls you all to attention. Well, that was a fun night. Were you all still planning on going into Dwarvenden?
Yeah.
Or would you prefer to go to Silifcia?
Never been one for zealots. Kind of.
Dwarven Den sounds great to me.
All right.
So, before we head out, I want to
do something.
You can have this back.
I don't want it. I don't want anything to do with it. I don't want to go near it. That was messed up.
Have what?
One drink.
She said you had a sip and put you on your ass. You were warned.
Yep.
I didn't expect it to happen that fast.
Funny enough, she takes the drink from you and begins pouring it into some vials. And hands them back to you. You may write down that you have 4 vials of knockout liquor.
It's in the name. Even in the name.
Oh my. You want some good liquor? I got this knock stuff that'll knock your socks off.
So meaning at any time I need
Willis, Willis actually
Brandon.
wasn't.
Yeah, Willis handled it like a champ.
Yeah.
That doesn't
I mean,
mean
He's a dwarf. I don't expect anything less.
I don't mind having a little bit of reserves. All right, so Dwarven, whatever. Yes,
Dwarvenden.
we'll do that. That sounds good.
So we're going downstream. You got like a raft or something, ma'am? Like,
yes.
So we don't have to walk the whole way.
Yes, that was.
I mean, she is coming with us.
Shit.
Yeah, I remember that part.
She goes back into her house real quick, her little hut, and grabs what you can only describe as a what's it called? An origami boat. It looks like folded paper or some form of material in the shape of a small boat. Like a canoe or a kayak. All right, let's get going.
Okay.
She walks.
I'm gonna jump in.
You're gonna.
I don't think.
Lightly, I'm gonna.
inside the old lady.
Oh my.
Well, you're just getting it all around, aren't you? Jesus.
Right?
You violated us. You mess with the old lady. Holy cow.
A little bit frisky, aren't we?
I gotta have me fun. I'm in a whole area.
Now you're getting into the mature ones too. Jesus.
Great buddy.
To be fair, Lady Zenith is probably older than she is. She's a drow.
How old are you, Lady Zenith?
Translation to about 23. Where is it?
Go bio.
Translation.
No,
We want the
your
actual number.
Actual age.
What's your actual age?
Unknown. It was never filled out.
You did fill out your age.
Until you're about 100, you'd be considered a wee babu adolescent. Just letting you know.
Yeah. So
Where did I put
I was
mine?
about 300 and something I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
300.
Yeah, probably lady older than her.
Yeah, you're definitely older than her.
So you'd be looking at her going, "Excuse me, young lady."
So wait, if 100 is still a little that, yeah, well, 300. So yeah, that would put me right at about the 20-ish. 20 realm.
Late 20s, maybe, maybe 30.
I'm 301.
I'm 203.
Oh my.
203. You're still
Y'all
young.
old fogies.
I'm 35.
300 sometimes.
Technically, I'm not even an adult by halfling standards.
That explains so much more.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Oh.
Well, in fact,
you've got no way out.
Why is everybody picking on me?
She picks on everybody.
Because you're a duck.
Because I'm a what?
You're a duck.
Dark. Yeah, dark.
You're a duck.
Such a dark.
What on earth is even happening?
I had no idea fucking idea.
I'm in a boat.
I'm on a boat.
I was inside a little lady.
Listen, I'm here because I was told that I was supposed to be here.
I'm invited Arlen.
There we go.
All right, so we're taking a boat. There's not even any water around here.
Well,
Is
that's
there?
because you guys are currently in the forest.
We're in the woods.
About a half hour to an hour's travel
Get out the damn boat.
Outside of the forest south, you eventually come across the river once again.
Now you can get in the boat.
And it is at that point that Vesta pulls the little boat that she has and begins to like effectively unfold the origami as she says something that none of you can hear, and she throws it in front of her into the water, and it expands into what is basically a canoe, like a decent sized canoe that could fit about 4 of you. And that's
Cialis. Sorry.
Actually not Cialis.
Why not?
Oh my! Did you just deploy your tree?
Oh, that would be horrible.
No.
Thank
No.
God. Thank God.
That is the key word.
He did not, because it requires him to.
Oh, good.
It requires me to pull. That'd be funny as hell. All of a sudden, it just sprouts from my neck and flings me up in the air. That'd be fantastic.
We're not.
Hey guys, I need some help.
I would be the tree ornament.
We put balls on the tree.
Wow.
The balls with boughs of holly.
Alright, I'm just grabbing some stuff.
Oh, I went red.
Very.
Yeah. I think I'll just use my my Stream Deck soundboard tonight. Voicemail will probably be too distracting.
What? Never.
I'll be like, thank you for the 50 points, so ahead.
Forgive me, I'm just
just over there. Will you guys just shut the fuck up for a few minutes?
Not quite.
It's like, geez, Griff asked if you're all right. I wasn't expecting this.
All right. So let me just
0 to 60.
Move you guys there.
0 to 60 in 3.5.
Begins unfolding
Thank you for the 200 biddies.
As she throws it into the water, it expands into what would it be like a kayak that holds 5 people. And she looks at it, she's like, "Oh no, 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 no!" She jumps onto it, begins to move some of the panels as if it was still an origami boat. Says something else, and it expands even bigger to fit all of you.
Wow. Giggity.
It is technically a little bit.
Are you ignoring?
It would be more akin to
Indeed.
Fuck.
Well
I'm gonna
then.
stand, like right on the very tip.
Yep, and Ribbert would be up there with you, along with her.
This
Leo.
thing is fireproof, right?
Yes, yes, it is.
Okay, good.
I'm sitting as far back here as I can because I don't want Arlen to murder me if she remembers last night.
I didn't remember a thing. I'm not even trying to. I'm just trying not to feel like death warmed over.
Your wife does, though, however.
Spent a total of
I don't know that yet.
5,154 bits in my stream.
Hey, babe.
What does that equate?
We're heading back down your way via river. There's like this lady who.
Is that like $5?
You might want to like hit her up.
I think that's equivalent to like $5, isn't it?
What is
the 5,000 bits?
Sounds about right.
So you guys all hop aboard the boat, and with a little bit of help from everybody, you kick off and you begin traveling downriver. This is.
I'm picturing Atlantis. You know, where the guy who tinkers with the bombs, like, oh, I should maybe put this away or something.
Yeah.
I'm not on the boat. He's in the one cave.
Does need
in the volcano. There we go.
Because it can't just do it itself. There are some shallower places and things like that.
That's okay. Stars are the honest life person.
What am I doing? You do realize I have the worst strength out of all of us, right?
You think just grab onto the back and push it with your wings?
Grab the stick and row. There ain't nothing to it.
I have a -1 strength.
Give me that. There's a pole that you use to push it in the shallows away. I am in the fucking tip of the boat. I'll do it. Yeah, Just the tip.
Oh Jesus. Okay. And
We're on the boat again.
We're rowing.
I just can't wait to be on the boat again.
Pretty much. So for the next like 2 days, you guys are on the river, except for when you stop for the night and prepare camp and things like that.
2 days.
Yeah, you guys traveled a fair bit of distance. The
Oh,
river
damn.
the river isn't like rapids. It's it gets the job done, and it does stop you from having to do a lot of the work yourself. But it's not like a quick travel. You're not traveling down.
It's the Mississippi, not like.
Yeah.
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 Rowing, rowing, rowing. Keep those oars a rowing.
The Mississippi, not Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
In the middle of the night.
But yeah, you guys travel, eventually stopping on the riverbank to take rest, and then continue traveling on the second day. It is about early evening when you see what you can only describe as the settlement you had left in its various states of preparation. Eventually, you guys get off out of the riverbank and begin your small travel to your settlement proper.
Hey Vesta, look, there's our settlement we were telling you about. You want to go check it out?
Get seasick.
Well, I don't really want to sleep on the boat, so yes.
All right, come on down.
I got space in the studio you could use.
In the studio.
Yes, in my studio. Lots of mirrors. It's pretty trippy. Some of the shit you're on, I'm sure.
You just want more alcohol, so never mind.
No, I ain't touching that shit again. There's a reason why I gave up binge parties.
You give it to your wife so she knows the situation.
Home sweet home. It's been a while.
It's been a while since I gone.
You guys would arrive at the south of the town. Actually, no, technically it would be...
And our Minecraft squares.
Technically be the west of the town. So I'll just move you guys briefly over there. Yeah,
Yay, bed, sweet bed.
Honey,
I'm just hiding over by Leo because I don't know how scary Eliza's gonna be.
Buddy.
So far, Eliza hasn't done or said anything.
Well, we just got back, and Belladonna has been stewing on this for 2 whole days.
Guilty conscience?
Hell yeah. Was it worth it? Yes.
Are you
Maybe.
sure?
I don't know.
So
Arlen hasn't said anything, so it's worrying her.
Vesta,
she doesn't know how to bring it up.
Vesta, you want to meet my wife?
Sure.
Yeah, come on this way. Our general store. That's she runs the general store. It's down this way. Follow me.
All right.
Me being evil, I want to follow as well.
All right. To my store, which is also a dance studio up top. It's really nice.
All right.
Is it Vesta or Vespa?
Vesta.
Oh my god.
Just checking.
I don't want to be alone, and I want reactions. So.
Yeah, I don't know. First thing I would do is go to my house and go use the restroom. Because after 2 days boat trip, man, I'm sure you probably got
shit in the woods.
All right. Don't rangers always shit in the woods? I don't know. There's
You're
no
not
indoor.
Just a ranger. You're a Harry Carroll tested ranger.
There's no indoor plumbing, so I don't think there's indoor plumbing yet.
No, you haven't really had any indoor plumbing.
Sometimes you just need to go to your house and lay down for a minute and be like, "Oh my God," let your body relax and whatnot, and then wait for all the shit to hit the fan.
And whatnot. Got it.
Or the floor.
Outside here.
Belladonna should roll something to see if she oh my gosh.
Babe! So,
When-
we come bearing news.
When you walk in the store,
pregnant.
Eliza turns around. You see that she has her hand. She's been sweeping the floor. When she sees you, she walks over to you and knocks you on the head with the broom.
Is this because
You're blowing out your mic. You're
I
blowing
didn't
out
get
your
any of that
mic.
either.
You're blowing out your
Yeah.
mic.
Is this because
That was all clipped out.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You didn't almost. That's the wrong person. You didn't almost die, but you did send me a bunch of telepathic messages while you were drunk.
It's because you're pretty?
She cups your cheek with her hand. I know that. She gives you a hug.
Aw. You smell nice.
And then she smacks you again
You
with the broom. That is for drunk telepathicing me.
That's for drunk telepathy.
Yeah, that's for drunk telepathy, and then she kisses you. That's for everything else.
Next time, ask first.
So
I'm made of
she's-
jello now.
I
Jello.
vaguely remember, and this is just out of character here for a second, that Arlen did say about kissing. Eliza's not.
An angel.
No?
She probably just said I was drunk and rambling. That's what I don't remember what I said. She does. You do. I don't remember shit.
I remember everything. Haha.
Yeah, our honest life shut up.
Yeah, I did say I think I was dead because an angel kissed me. So that was a thing.
That
But
you did.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that though.
Yeah. Eliza then looks, after this display of a combination of tough love and just, reprimanding her wife, Eliza then looks
Joke's
behind
on you, motherfucker. I'm into that.
Fair. Hey, maybe so is Eliza.
Exactly. There's a reason I married this woman.
Giggity.
She turns to look behind you and see Belladonna, Honestly, and and this old human lady, and a fiery frog. And then
Oh, we
looks
brought
back
the frog
at you.
too.
Yeah, the frog's there.
So, question: does he cook his own frog legs if he dies?
No.
He's Fey. He goes poof into his dimension.
You have seen him die. He does not.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
I know. Yeah, and then Eliza looks at you. I'm guessing you have a story to tell.
Huh?
Oh, it's a good story.
Oh, so this lady here. Hey, Vesta, come here, come here, come here.
Yeah, I'm coming.
I don't think the shop is fireproof, so unfortunately, I think that your lovely little froggy man has to stay outside. I don't want to ruin anything of. I'm already on thin ice. Please don't burn down the store.
She walks forward with her cane.
A lot of goods in here.
Yes, River, stay outside.
Thank you.
Hey,
Anyway.
doll, nice to meet you. She sticks out an old withered hand. Yeah, Eliza shakes it, and you see Vesta give this solid shake, and then begins to look around the general store. So, what do you got here? Eliza looks at you.
So right now, this is all the stuff that we had when we went. So we've got weapons.
The best
we've
attraction
got
we have
armor,
Here for the show.
Ah, Willis, you're not here.
I know it's not here. I'm talking to you. That's the best description we have so far.
We've got all the basics that you could ever want for adventuring. We've got some town supplies. We've got a whole range of dry goods and potiony stuff. I'm pretty sure. But this is the best part. Hey babe, Vesta makes really cool edibles.
God, no pusher.
I'm not sure what you mean by edibles, but I do have a number of different ingredients and things I can whip up. She looks over at Eliza. You're wife here has told me that you're interested in starting some trade with nearby settlements. I recommended that she goes to Dwarven Den, the nearest settlement of various wealth and riches, good for trade, good for travel. We were about to head on down that way. Oh, okay.
Such
Yes.
an absentee wife.
Shut the fuck up! You're not here.
Well, I suppose I should go with you then. If we're setting up trade and we know where we're going, I think I'd be one of the best to go with.
Of course, darling.
You're worried about you kissing somebody else.
She's gonna figure this shit out one way or
Shut
another.
your dirty mouth.
I'm just so happy to have my wife want to accompany me on adventures. We met adventuring. This is what we do.
True.
Arlen, you're laying it on pretty thick there.
Wow.
Have you seen this ass? I am thick. Thanks.
Eliza, you see her ears up, and she begins to blush. Well, anyway, yes, I think I should go with you. But that does mean that we need to leave the city or the town unattended. I've been looking after it the few days you've been gone. Most of the people are fine. The farms are doing well. You know, nobody's gonna starve. But who would we want to defend while we are gone?
Arlen, did you bring your orphans?
Yeah. They're not all
Wow.
orphans, technically.
Orphans.
They're just refugees. Some of them got really separated from their families now. But not
Orphans?
all of them are orphans. Only one is an actual orphan. Speaking of, I'll be right back. I run upstairs to check on my chillins.
At this time of day, they would all be doing some basic stretches before bed.
Yep. Stretches and breathing exercises.
Yep.
And wrapping up the broken toes in their fucking feet because I know how dancers are. Take care of your feet.
Yep.
So I snuggle them all up. Mwah, 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 mwah. I'm not dead. We're all alive. Yay!
They all just kind of look at you and give nods, things like that. they're a little taken aback by the sudden, almost maternal instinct you're showing.
Look, man, we're in the middle of nowhere that we know. They came from, ravaged territory to begin with, and now they're cut off from even the place that they're from. I am all kinds of maternal about this shit.
Belladonna, as you're standing there and you wave at Eliza, she gives you a pleasant smile and waves back.
That scream at you? I've gotten used to that scream, but there's a reason why there's so many bits, Mowgli. Chevy used to
Thank you, Mrs.
abuse
Darth,
it.
for the 200 biddies. And in Belladonna's head, she's like, yes, she doesn't suspect. I am not dead. Be natural.
Yet.
Shut
Yeah.
up, Willis, you're not here.
So you guys... Oh,
Theme of the night, Willis, you're not here.
Conscience, that's what I am.
Hey, Miss Darth, thank you for the
Alright, I'm your conscience.
Hey, Miss Darth, thanks for the 200 biddies.
Come back down, and you guys begin discussing who you're going to leave behind. The best options that you guys can think of are the various spellcasters, because they would likely be the most powerful people of your group.
Miss Hedgie Witch and Honest Lies accolades.
Yes. That is actually an option. I hadn't thought of it previously. Yes, Susan would probably be the person out of the mages, might be the one you trust the most, knowing her the longest.
You know what? I think we should elect Eliza mayor and make Susan deputy mayor of the town. Right? They're doing it all anyway. They might as well get the title that goes with it.
I mean, if you elect her mayor, that makes it hard for the merchants.
No pay.
No one's getting paid shit anyway. Yet.
So
We're a
just
trade community.
Everybody's
mean-
got to survive. This is a commune, bitch. Communism is a thing.
I mean,
in
technically,
Fantasyland.
between the 5 of us, we are pretty rich, aren't we?
Not that that matters. We
I
don't
mean,
even know what
we've
kind
got-
of currency they use.
We've got gold.
Belladonna, you would know that they use a similar currency in this world. It is gold, though their mint is different.
I think what we have will be passable for now.
Yeah, gold's gold.
Yeah, gold is gold. They can always melt down your coins and mint the same coins.
Reprocess.
Ooh,
At this point, if you go
Reprocess.
we have a rare mint of coin.
Wait, after the purchase.
Right, dropping hands. This isn't. Hey, listen, you want the money or not? No, I'll take it. Thank you.
We just need to start passing it off as a rare mint of gold, worth double its price.
Yeah.
Probably from a kingdom across the sea, whichever sea that might be.
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Is that normal? Does that like happen a lot in this place? Like just random dimension travelers just pop into existence left and right? Is that
That's
like,
a
normal
fair
here?
question.
Well, I'm asking Belladonna. She's right there. Is that? Like,
I mean,
normal
she
to
did travel
know?
to ours, so that means she's traveled twice.
I mean,
So
it's happened
apparently,
to
it's
me a
rather
lot, but I
common
thought
for
it was
her.
weird. Yeah, that's happened
right.
to me a lot, but I just thought that was weird.
To be fair, the only memories I have are falling asleep at home, however long ago, and then waking up in a random forest where you guys lived.
Right.
Similar.
She drank the purple shit.
No, I had not drinking anything.
I thought you didn't remember.
This is my first drink in like 50 years.
Yeah. As far as you're aware, Belladonna, you're not like you don't remember any stories of things like this happening. The more memorable events that have happened in this world were the miasma that blanketed the entire continent about 1,000 or so years ago, so well before you were born. There were a few occasions of giant magic discharge in various areas of the world. Normally in the
Oh my.
appearance of like beams of light.
Shining finger.
And
oh my.
The only other prominent magical effect would be the area of Mistfell, which is that giant dome of miasma towards the center of the continent. So aside from those basic things, you're not aware of any stories of dimension travel and things of that nature. In fact, you've never heard of other dimensions, period.
All I heard was big mystical sexual transaction.
But we're just gonna rephrase that. She doesn't know about any magical powers that way that she can remember.
BMST?
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, that's just something to note for anybody that is familiar with D&D. There is so for what's it called, Ireland and Willis. You guys know of some forms of different areas, such as the like the realm of the Nine Hells and things like that. For clarification for Nessa Belladonna, you've never heard of anything like that. You've never heard of the Feywild. You've never heard of the astral planes. You've never heard of any of it. As far as you were aware, this is and has always been the only plane of existence.
Yeah, basically Belladonna, she woke up in a land of aliens.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
I don't know. I mean, Willis was there definitely.
Yeah. So
I'll be right back.
So after some deliberation,
it's too hot.
You guys had decided that Susan would be the de facto leader when Eliza isn't here.
Sounds right. Hey, Vesta, you want to go meet Susan? She's our resident.
Y'all would be better.
Almost empty.
Our resident lady, magic lady.
I don't even know who this Susan is.
You guys introduce Vesta to Susan, and they get along like two old ladies.
They should have a knitting circle.
They actually do. When you introduce them, they talk for a little bit, and then they both just almost silently just pull out their stuff and start knitting together.
That is
Okay,
such
so
a
now
stereotype. You should be
I'm
ashamed of
envisioning
yourself.
Susan doing this number here and just pulling out 2 quills and immediately starting to knit with them.
Well, see, it would be a
stereotype.
stereotype. It would be a stereotype, and it is. But they're practically the same characters in a lot of ways. They're both old ladies with magic powers and unique familiars.
So they're just kind of
and snail shells.
Themselves.
Kind of, yes, Griff. But I'm Ching.
This is an alternate universe version of Susan. Hello.
For all you guys know, yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Almost like Random Hero World.
Oh fuck.
So Vesta is just Susan human form.
Possibly.
Susan be her persona?
Technically, yes. If that theory held water. Hey, for all you know, Eliza is Arlen's.
Wait, what?
Eliza is what?
You guys are technically
Oh,
aren't you?
Fuck.
You don't
oh man.
That
makes sense why they would do so well together.
You want to play this game? You gotta have a foot in this game.
Table
Sweet.
conversation.
Later.
I'm not prepared for the ramifications of that idea.
Or just the ramming of that idea.
Fuck off, you're
here. Was there anything else you guys wanted to do?
Oh, there's plenty Ireland wants to do before we leave.
Should we say that you guys spend the night, get a rest, and prepare to travel back on the river the next day?
Yeah, I'm going to bed.
Yes.
All right. Everybody heads to bed. Arlen, you do as you will.
No details, please. No details.
Yep.
Wouldn't it be you do as Eliza will?
This is once again the moment where it fade to black as Arlen and to their house, store, dance room together. We get the implications of what's happening.
Keep it down out there.
Today's theme, Willis, you aren't here. You know, I seem to remember a game where Myra kept telling me that.
Yep.
That's.
You got yelled at by a gnome so many times.
Oh god, so many times.
And now a halfling and a drow.
Oh. No, no, there was actually a session in one of our previous games where I literally wasn't there. I was in a completely different area, but I kept chiming in, and she just looks at me and goes, "You aren't here." And I'm just like,
that reminds me of
I'm the voice in your head.
That reminds me of the second season of Critical
Because it's all in my head. Think about it over and over again.
Yep. It was a joke that there was just like always a bird nearby that was doing the talking thing. It became the metagaming pigeon.
Yep, and when they become accidental pirates, it's a metagaming seagull.
Yep.
A little bird told me.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So this isn't the first time that I've heard, Willis, you're not here.
The joke became that everybody starts developing like a little shoulder devil that ends up being Willis.
Y'all might want to have that idea.
No, what?
Now, hey, now I'm the only devil here.
This is why I hate him so much.
Conscience, not conscious.
Yeah.
Conscious.
Very different thing.
That word.
I'm your conscious conscience.
Understand what I mean.
Meant.
That's what I'm saying.
You understand what you should.
That drink's still affecting the brain.
Right.
I meant what I said, and I said what I meant.
Exactly.
And I'll keep my word 100%.
After having informed Susan and everybody goes to bed, you all wake up the next day and begin your preparations to head downriver. Eliza
Good morning.
Now joining you. She's got somewhat of a formal attire on. Like she's got a really nice cloak emblazoned with gold In fact, actually, no. Her cloak would be the same color as her eyes.
Her cloak, her eyes are
So multicolored?
Exactly.
Are the colors at least on the same side as the eyes?
Well then, I guess I guess I will resupply and head back down towards the boat.
All right.
I'm on a boat, motherfucker.
You guys all do so. I should copy Eliza, shouldn't I?
Her and Arlen's gifs have melded together into one.
I do enjoy sitting in her lap. I'm lap sized.
I thought she
That or you're in her pocket, one of the two.
And
I am pocket lesbian at your service. No, not really.
who's it's like who's sitting in whose lap?
I'm the short one.
Does she purr when she sits in her lap and
That's for me to know and for you to die upon
speculate?
finding out.
Alright. You guys head once again downriver. It takes another day and a half
Rowing,
travel for you guys to
keep that boat a
eventually
rolling,
arrive at
rolling,
the
roll on.
closest to the mountain range. You guys were traveling through the mountain range. You saw mountains on either side.
Excuse me.
They towered hundreds, thousands of
Let's
feet
get
above
late.
you, made of all different types of stone. And occasionally, you could have swore you saw something that resembled a humanoid off in the distance. But the second that you look back towards where you thought you saw them the first time, they were gone.
Isn't this where we're like supposed to get off the river?
His name is Golem.
You guys have
He's
to
been following us for a while.
to the other side of the range.
What the fuck?
No, that's far,
Miasma's farther south. You weren't paying
far,
attention.
far south.
Of course I wasn't paying attention. I'm terrible at paying attention.
It's because you're broke.
Eventually, you guys
Listen, I am on a endorphin rush tonight, so I'm not paying attention as well.
Fair. You guys eventually make land in the middle of the mountain range, near the edge where it meets to the plains on the other side. And there is where Vesta stops you guys as she begins pointing at a solid wall and says, "We're here."
Okay, I've seen weirder.
That was quick.
I want to go to the wall with my staff. You know, they do some weird doors here, and sometimes.
I will inspect the stone.
Finally being useful.
You look at the stone.
Wow, really?
You look at the stone. Make a perception check.
Of course. There is passive wisdom, perception, which is a +5, and it's
wow.
Fucking roll.
You
wow.
also have this thing. You have like several feats.
Yeah, I have like
Oh, look at
shitload
your
of feats, don't I? Hold on.
Yes, you do.
Hill dwarf racial traits.
You're a hill dwarf ranger. Look at your
Yes.
shit.
I'm looking at my jet. All
I
right.
mean, I know
That's gross. It belongs in a toilet.
Explorer gives me favorite terrain.
you are in the mountains.
And doubled with the proficiently skilled when you make an intelligence or wisdom check related to it while traveling an hour or more in your chosen terrain. Difficult terrain doesn't slow you or your group. Your group can't become lost except by magical means. And you remain alert by danger. And you can move stealthily while alone. And find food and forage. Also, let's see. Primal awareness, that only helps with tracking other things. Do I have the stone cutting shit? I'm proficient with mason tools. I can't seem to properly enunciate tonight. It's probably the alcohol. I always do it. I do it worse now. Oh, like I don't go back on my VODs and listen to how badly I mumble and not speak clearly. And then exactly.
I go back too often and check out, making sure I sound right.
Yeah, I actually have been working on it. You know, properly moving my lips and opening my mouth better.
Welcome, new viewers, to the stream. We're currently playing some D&D. I am a tiefling wizard.
And that, but
First time for the last 20 sessions, but
for
still learning.
Intelligence and wisdom checks. So
and still struggling.
Probably why
But
I
hey,
have a
we're having
+5
fun, so that's all that matters.
Possibly.
So either way, I failed that. That was bad.
Well,
yeah.
So the thing is, if I remember correctly, it sounds like you have it on dwarves who have some form of innate knowledge of like stonework and things like that. There's
Yes.
I know it's something.
That is a class trait.
Yeah.
Or a
So,
race trait.
Excuse me.
So
Yeah.
it takes you a while. You walk up to the stone wall and you begin looking, and the reason it takes you a while is this: you notice that it is not a wall but a door, and it is expertly carved, so expertly so that you question whether or not somebody would actually be able to tell without knowing where to look first. It melds perfectly with the stone surrounding it. And after examining it, you begin hearing something on the other side of the stone. It sounds like a shout. You're not sure what it was.
Knock on the stone. Hello, is anyone in there? Sorry.
From the door.
Oh, he said back up, back up.
You all begin to back up, and the door pushes outward a good 10-15 feet. And what you like, door is such a stretch now that you see it in action. It is effectively a giant, perfectly symmetrical stone block that is pushed forward and then moved to the side a little bit. And you see coming from behind the stone is this gray dwarfen man. Long, very long, like dangling past his knees, gray beard. Like just old dwarf.
Well, hello there.
I thought you'd never get past the door.
Oh, I saw a couple of telltales.
Sorry,
But-
he's out of practice.
I can see that.
I just want to interrupt you right there. That is a dang good looking beard. I'm sorry. It looks amazing.
It's
I
quite
know.
I just got to throw that compliment out there because dang.
I tried to give a traditional dwarven greeting handshake. I'm not even sure what they do. I don't know if they just tug on each other's beard and kiss each other for fucking sake.
You okay, so you go forward and you begin to give some form of greeting. The man looks at you and is just like, I don't really know what you're doing.
Oh, I'm sorry you look so much like my Uncle Stravis. We all look alike, you know.
So that's why you're grabbing him weird?
Well,
sorry, that was for so Ed.
My name is Wilson Longbeard. What do you want with Dwarven Den?
I am Willis Medium Beard.
Oh, you're one of the medium beards. I didn't. What on earth are you doing with this lot?
Eliza, how would you like to come forward? We come to establish possible trade and helpful relations.
Oh.
You know what she said?
I'm not so sure that's such a good idea right now, Missy.
Oh, why not?
Well, we've had a spot of trouble recently.
Trouble, I like trouble. What can we do?
And it is at that moment you all hear this loud, like, gong echo through the stone from behind him.
That's sound
Oh, that does not sound good.
Bullshit.
He begins rushing away.
Should we
Take out
follow him?
Shield and start following after in case.
Yeah, I want to rush with him.
All right.
I say we follow.
Let's follow.
Oh my.
Oh, rub it in, why don't you?
Did you want to push ahead into the city, or did you want to hang out with the boat?
Watch
Babe?
the boat. No, just kidding.
I'm coming with.
Okay. Do you want to stay behind me, or do you want to be in the middle of the group?
She'd probably be like, I'll stay in front of you because God knows somebody's got to keep your ass from that. Just kidding.
Shut up. I'm not trying to die anymore. Come on.
She's already rushing ahead of you.
She could probably
Okay,
kick ass
here we
better
go.
than you.
Run the catch up.
She'll probably end up kicking their
Got
asses better
yourself.
than you anyways.
Fuck you, Liz.
Meow.
Past him. Faster than you, motherfucker.
So.
I'd pick you up, but I'm weak.
Give me 1 second.
Nobody throws a dwarf. Hey now.
All,
We're
sorry,
grounded.
there's not
You're
much
grounded.
I will have it better for next time.
You
You guys all rush after this dwarf, and he's got a good 15-20 foot lead in front of you. As you're walking or running past, you're seeing on all sides just tunnels and corridors leading out in different directions. What passes for lights down in in this area are lanterns that have a red glow to them.
The screen's making my eyes wide out.
Deeper and deeper into the stone, eventually coming across what can only be described as a giant chasm underground. Carved into the stone is a set of steps leading down to this giant, I guess the best description would be a palace. It is made of various different types of minerals. Most prominently is marble, but you see lots of obsidian and various other types of stonework that is used to differentiate between statues, between effectively stone topiaries, and things of that nature. Rushing forward, you see dozens of dwarves, all scattered about the place, and it seems like they're fighting. And that's when you see something else. Running up the steps towards the giant building, what can only be described as a palace, is something entirely cloaked in dark colors. And you see 3 dwarves in full plate armor rushing towards that individual. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna watch, see what happens. I have no clue what I'm running into.
I want to initiate.
I feel the need as a dwarf surrounded by dwarves, the peer pressure to jump in with the rest of them because, gotta prove the new guy.
All right.
These guys have full plate. I got nothing. So yeah.
So I'm gonna.
I got fucking scale mail, so trust me, I get you.
I'm gonna split you guys up then. So we got Lady Zenith and Willis.
Do you have any other type of background?
I will stay back with Honest Lie because honestly, like healing means.
Do you have anything that you can throw up there that isn't blinding white?
I mean, give me a second. I guess I can look.
Okay, I'm sorry. Listen, you have to understand. You're talking to a vampire that's been, in
what the fuck?
It's like I have been on dark mode for 5 years. Okay, you can't just blind me with a white screen. It sucks.
Why did that not work? Hold on.
I love dark mode.
You can ask Soed. Literally, all my screens are dark mode. I have been working overnights for 5 years. The white screens actually hurt my eyes now.
I work in dark mode a lot too.
That actually fits really well anyway.
It does.
Much better.
So we've got Honestly and Belladonna staying behind, Lady Zenith and Willis running forward. Yeah, Arlen, where are you heading? Are you rushing into battle, or are you staying back?
I'm gonna stand in front of my wife and pull out my chroma cloth as a sling, and keep my eye on the dwarf who greeted us, just to see what he's gonna do.
Let's see here. I'm gonna roll for Eliza. All right. You step forward in front of Eliza, and she begins running, ladies. She calls behind you. If we want to make good relations with them, we should probably start with helping them out.
That's fair, babe. That's fair.
Hey, thank you, sweetheart.
I'm assuming you follow.
Yes, yes, dear.
So then that leaves the.
He gets pissed at you for dying so much, but yet then she tells you to get your ass on there.
Stoned grandmother, what are you doing? Oh, she's also running forward.
Did you just call her stoned grandmother?
Yes, stoned grandmother.
Wow.
In a cave of stone.
So,
right?
Lady Zenith, Willis, Eliza, Arlen, and Vesta, along with Ribert and Leo, rush forward. You guys begin pushing past these different groups of dwarves. You begin to notice something that differentiates the groups. Most of the dwarves seem to be in some form of armor that has a symbol on it. The symbol is that of a stone creature with a hammer on its chest. The ones that those people are fighting are dressed in these black, cloaks. They seem to completely cover their body. You can't see any of their flesh whatsoever. And as they're fighting, they all have these curved daggers in their hands. And as you guys are rushing forward, you begin seeing one by one these creatures begin lashing out at the dwarves in armor. And the dwarves seem to be taking some heavy hits. But you guys notice that there's a lot of those dwarves fighting and move on. Belladonna and Honestly, as you guys are staying behind, Honestly, you specifically wanted to watch what was going on and get a better lay of the land. You see these figures running after this one individual, heading to what you can only assume is a palace, or some form of important structure. Running up the steps, they're trying to make close the distance, and you see the one they're chasing throw something behind them, and it explodes in this giant cloud of dark fog. From your vantage point, you notice the individual to the side and start going around the palace, while the three who were in the fog a few moments later keep running forward up the steps. Lady Zenith's group, you guys keep rushing forward, and you immediately see exactly what Honor saw, but from the vantage point at the bottom of the steps. Looking up, you see these three creatures chasing after the one dark-cloaked individual. Throw down this object, and this erupts into this fog as you begin climbing the steps. From the fog, you hear off in the distance, "Help! Help! They're after the prince! Get them!"
Well then.
All right, foiling an assassination attempt is fine. I'm cool with this.
Yep. You guys keep rushing up the steps. Make a perception check.
Of course.
The map is not the correct distance, by the way. They're a couple 100 feet ahead of you. That's why I need to get a proper map going. Well, that's not bad. Oh, actually, that was your second roll.
No, it for some reason double-clicked. I'm not sure why. I touched it once.
Lady Zenith, Arlen.
Yeah, is it always supposed to roll twice?
No. Well, yeah, it's always supposed to give two numbers, but for some reason my mouse clicked. I'm not sure why I clicked the second time. It hesitated.
So, as you guys are running up these steps and you hear these dwarves call out for aid, you see the fog beginning to dissipate, and you're rushing forward. Lady Zenith, you don't notice the individual they're chasing, and it doesn't seem to you that they would be so far ahead that they wouldn't be visible. but you don't know where they are.
I'm gonna run towards them, towards the group, but I'm gonna keep like a 60-foot distance, just to stay out of the way. But as long as I'm somewhat close to them, so I can react if need be.
Okay. Well, my question for the four would be: do you guys stop and try to look around, or do you continue rushing forward? If you guys continue rushing forward, then you're basically traveling at the same pace as Honestly, and he'll have to catch up a few rounds after you reach your destination. But you guys don't know in character you.
I mean, yeah, I feel like we would hear, something about having the prince targeted, and I'll go, okay, fine. Assassins are completely, our bag. Let's go kill some assassins.
All right.
Let's go kill people before they kill
I'm here
people.
to kill assassins so my wife can have proper trade routes for her store. Okay, I'm whatever she wants. I'm doing.
All right. And then Belladonna, are you going to?
Yeah, I'll be staying as close as I can with Honestly.
Okay.
Don't want to leave anyone like completely unattended. Not that he wouldn't be able to handle himself, just safety in numbers.
All right.
I got Misty Step. I could just disappear.
I don't.
So, Honestly, you and Belladonna begin rushing forward, trying to keep after the party who is running through all these people. You see much of the same thing. You see different patches, which appear to be some sort of stone creature or being with a hammer in the middle of its chest. And as you are rushing forward, you notice that they are fighting some same types of creatures dressed entirely in dark clothing that you saw rush ahead of the dwarves at the capital, at the palace. Lady Zenith, you guys keep climbing the stairs, eventually arriving at the top. In front of you, you see what can only be described as a throne room. This massive, 30, 40 feet tall stone chair, and on it sits a relatively young male dwarf with guards completely surrounding him. As you're rushing forward, you eventually catch up with 3 dwarven guards who are running up the stairs. Everybody's looking around. Nobody is in here that you can see of the same type. They don't have the dark clothing. All of the dwarves seem to be wearing the same, patches on them. Eventually, Honestly and Belladonna, and you all see standing just behind the throne is another dwarf. And that is where we're going to end it for today.
Oh, fantastic.
Alrighty then.
Fucking cliffhangers.
I don't like cliffhangers.
Oh, I have ideas. Because I know what I would do if I were an assassin coming into a room full of dwarves with no way out.
My issue is
shit yourself and run.
There's so many possibilities that it could
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Yes.
So, when you get a message from Darth complaining,
What am I complaining about?
complaining about me.
Oh, gotcha. Because of cliffhanger.
I get to prepare a map. Hopefully, I can do a decent job.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. That white screen just was blinding.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Let's put it this way. I spend 99% of my time in the office like this with this lighting and everything
makes sense.
in dark mode.
Complete and total
white
sense.
Screens are not my friend anymore.
That's fair. I had 2 options, or at least 2 options available for you guys, and I didn't really know which one you would choose. So I hadn't made a map, but I knew what was happening at each location. Nice. So you guys could have gone to Silifcia, and I would have had something else there. It would have equally been a screen because I don't have the map made.
Right.
I was also briefly toying with the notion of not making a map and doing a good old scratch down, landmarks kind of thing.
Nice.
Yep.
Because I'll be honest, yeah, I might do that actually for next session. Because
look, I remember the days of just like a gridded whiteboard, and you each had your own colored marker, and you would put your.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sure we have one of those maps around somewhere.
I might end up doing that. I think at the very the least I can do is have something in the map, like right now, like the stony floor. At least that's the bare minimum I think I can accomplish.
Yep, that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and raid out.
Same.
Sounds good. I should probably do the same.
Let's see, who should we raid?
But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being part of this wonderful journey that we've been on. Let's go to Twitch and figure out who is actually streaming at the moment. And see who we can raid out. See, we got Tango played up. We got Lunity, Brody Manson, Sterling, Baraki. He's fun. Nessie the SB. I don't know. Any suggestion? Anyone who wants any streams? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Bueller, Oh, is Nessie still streaming, or is she quitting? Baraki, I haven't rated him for a while. He's fun. Okay, let's see. Are you up doing stuff? Anyways, so, let me know what you guys think of the D&D sessions. Usually it's Miss Dar streaming, but when she doesn't want to, I take over for that. Because why not? It's fun-ish. But, okay, it's totally fun. Not ish. I like ish. I've been using ish for a lot of stuff. But, yeah. Tell me what you think, or if there's anything you'd like to see different, or whatever the case may be. Oh, looks like he's playing some Sea of Thieves, having some fun. So let's go ahead and raid Barakti. Let's see, I will post his link in for YouTube. And for Twitch, we're going to do a raid Barakti. B-O-R-A-K. B-O-R-A-K-T. Barakti. Okay, let's go ahead and raid out to him. And YouTube, that's the place we'll be going. And I will see you guys later on the next stream. Did that raid actually happen? Oh, 10, 9, 8, so still working. But yeah, have fun and we'll catch you later. Bye.